Well, spring has sprung, people. Spring has sprung. I've got my spring summer gear on. I've got jeans on. I got my jeans on. And I've got my summer jacket, my summer gloves. I am freezing my tits off, but it's summer, it's spring, it's warm. It's warm. It's really warm. Come on, let's have it. It's part of the, he never nods, that man. He never nods at me. He's got his dark visor on though, so I don't have to look at his face anymore. We see each other most mornings. We just look at each other. He probably mutters things under his breath about me. He never nods, that man. He never nods to me. That man on the African trip, I don't like him. He's got a new bike and I've had my Bandit for 15 years. I'm not nodding to new bike owners, no. That's how I imagine he talks. Where are you going? And where do you think you're going? Fucking honestly. I'll be fine. Don't. I might die, by the way. If you do, I might. You'll be fine. I might perish. My children bereft. My wife. Well, she'll be fine. She's shagging the gardener anyway. Juan the gardener. Just a quick one behind the potting shed. This is what I do every day. This is what I do. Every day I've been doing this. I've started to notice other bikers appearing on the scene, you know, just as it gets warmer and lighter and all that shit. You should be allowed. You should be allowed to do that shit. I've paid my fucking debt. I've done it every day through winter. I was here in December, mate. January, mate. Sleeting, raining, pissing down. I did it then. You can't just turn up, fucking last minute Charlie, and do that shit. I'm not saying it's like bus stroke, yeah! Let's stroke to bus! Some people will be in raptures about that shit. Some people love the old bus stroking shit. I don't know why, but they do. Come on! Let's go! Fucking hell! This cunt in the Yaris. What's she doing? I just take it really slowly round the round. I just take it really slowly. It might be slippy on the roundabout. There could be some ice on the roundabout. Broken wing. Move. Fucking hell. Just, you've got fuck all else to do but look in your mirrors. You've got nothing else to do. You're not moving anywhere. You're not going anywhere. Look, this is the guy. Cheers, mate. That's what you do. You look in your mirrors, have a look and go, oh, I'll get out of the way for the lovely motorcyclist. Sit there, staring at your fucking phone, pictures on Facebook of some woman at work that you like, but you can't have. She's too pretty for me, and what would my wife do without me and the children? Wife's at home thinking, when is that fucker gonna leave? And the bird at work, girl at work, woman at work. I wish that fucking Steve had stopped looking at me. He's a right slimy cunt. It's funny how worlds collide, isn't it? One person's thinking, well, I want you, I love you. I just wish we could get married and live in a little house in Tuscany, make olives and cheese and bask lambs in water. I don't know where that came from. And Sharon's at work thinking, is she called Sharon? I forgot to check. I should go back through the footage. What's going on here? I can see another opportunity. Bus stroke, you say? I touched it more than a stroke it. Yes, I'm here, thank you. She's thinking, I hate Steve, I hate him. I wish he'd leave me and stop looking at me. Stop lusting after me. Big mirrors. Yeah, baby. I'm the king of the fucking road, me. King of the bastard road. Look, it's sunny and everything. It's sunny! The roads are dry! Everything is right with the world! Let's sing a hymn. Let's sing a hymn together. Come on, stand up. Hands together, come on. I love spring! It's fucking great! I praise the Lord for spring, for the leaves on the trees, the grass in the fields, and the spring lambs jumping around. Right, I'm gonna do a little... You probably don't know what I'm going to do here, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit that mirror, and then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do that. I'm going to show my... demonstrate my... Watch! Some things just work out. Some things just right, do you know what I mean? Ting on that. Can't from this prick. I'm the prick in front of him. Get your big fucking lorries out of my way. Come on. Let's be having you. Crack. I'm a lorry driver, Crumble, and I like your videos, but when you call lorry drivers pricks in a Scottish accent, I don't like it. I've become Scottish in the process of leaving my comment. I don't know why. I've become almost a bit like a person from Edinburgh. Not a too strong Scottish accent, just a rather posh one. I went to a good school. I went to a rather good school on the outskirts of Edinburgh, and I just leave this comment because although I went to a good school, of course, I am now a lorry driver. Aye. It doesn't mean, by the way, that I chose lorry driving because I can't do anything else. That's not what I'm saying. Whoa! I think I'll do this accent all the way to work. All the way now. Right, boys. This isn't good enough. This is what I shall do. See you later, boys. Can't sit there. What's that all about? Don't give me that shit hunting. Right. I don't want to be behind Paula here. So what I'm going to do is do this. I'm going to piss everyone off just for that, just because I don't want to be behind Paula. Stop talking now, because there's people next to me. They'll think I'm crazy. That man's talking to himself in his helmet. Oh, I have to go to school today. I wish I didn't. I don't like history and geography and maths and ting. I don't like it. Neither did I, love. I came out of school, by the way, just to give you a bit of history. Just to show how you can make it in this world, the American dream and all that. I came out of school with fuck all. I got 1 O-level back in the day. I got 1 O-level. I hated school. Used to truant and just fuck about, and I just fell through the gaps. I was rather a kind of shy, dull boy, really, I suppose. You know, I imagine that people at school, when they say, if someone said to them, do you remember the Crumble? Yeah. They'll say, I don't remember him. I didn't know. You know, I was never head boy. I wasn't the boy like who all the girls wanted to suck off behind the bike sheds on a Thursday after woodwork. I wasn't that chap. I wasn't the fighting one either. I wasn't the scab. So I was a bit sort of in the middle, really. I was neither here nor there, and so I fell through the gap. So I came out of school with fuck all and just did a load of shitty jobs for years, really, before I fell in with Elizabeth Hurley, and we started going out, and I started designing dresses and stuff, and other people took the credit. I started my own fashion house, and I managed to get people like Joan Collins and Nicole Kidman wearing my garments, and before long, before you could say pish posh A-line skirt, yeah, I was successful. I was in Milan, Paris. Jean-Paul Gaultier and Jean-Luc Picard, they were all fashion designers that I used to work with, and they were great times before I went into directing films, and then of course the love of my life, and it's been the love of my life for the good 10 years now, of course, gynecology and the study of gynaes, really. I'm a collegist of gynaes. I coll the gynae, so to speak. And so when a nice gynae appears, I just have to coll it. I mean, you know. But it's good to have a passion for your work, isn't it? To care for the people that come to see you with problems with their gynaes. I'm there for them. Yeah. Everyone's on their way to school. Hello, girls. Try not to get fingered today. I've mentioned fingering twice in recent videos. It's slightly disturbing. It was one of those things that happened at school. Was your school like that? Was there a lot of fingering going on at your school? There's something about this roundabout that turns me to sex. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's that dildo there on the grass. I forgot about that. It's growing out the ground. They grow dildos around here. Daffodils? No. Dildos? Yep. Should we put a plot of dildos in the ground for the best roundabout of 2000? Yes, let's do that. Let's plant some dildo seeds, and big dildos come out of the ground. I should be talking about dildos as a funeral cortege. Cortege? Have I just made that up? What was I talking about? Fingering at school. A lot of that shit going up. Well, not me. My fingers never assumed a hole or searched an orifice, plundered a chasm. There was not. I never did it, apart from my own, of course. But there was always stories of boys, and they were always, you know, these sort of popular boys with a bit of bleached blonde hair, streaks in their hair, you know, who managed to allow a girl to slip a finger in. I don't know if I quite see the attraction of it all, really. I've given it a go, do you know what I mean? I mean, we all have, haven't we? We've all tried it, whether it's, you know, girlfriends or sisters, aunts, you know. I was going to say grandmas, but that'd just be too much. I don't think that's factually correct, is it? I mean, what I'm saying about fingering, we've all probably done it, you know, and we're all admitting to that, and that's the truth, but that was taking it too far. I don't want to be silly about this. I mean, we're having a serious discussion here. But at school there was a lot of it, and the other thing there was a lot of was necking. It was called necking when I was at school. And of course there's another thing about me. As a rather neutral boy, I knew fuck all about sex. I knew sod all about it. And of course you forget, you know, that pornography. Let's just take a chance. Take a chance on me. I like a tree. That's a shitty rhyme, but I haven't got time to put my rhymes to the test. Yeah, I knew nothing about it. It wasn't like today you've got pornography to show you the ropes, you know, and quite literally it can be the ropes if you want to see ropes. Pornography kind of shows it. It's like intimate detail. Oh right, so that's where you put it. So in that one. Oh right, not that one. Oh, you can put it in that one. Oh right, so you can do both, can you? So you've got this kind of guide, you know, this guide to how to do it, you know. And all the variations of things. Oh right, so you can actually put it in your mouth. How creative! How creative! The idea that you can actually like suck on it like a lollipop, even. I knew none of that. You know, all I had was page 3 girls. Here we are. Here's one of them. It's a sunny day. I'm not nodding. See him? What a cunt! He gets in his go, it's sunny, I'm checking the R1 instead of the van. It's sunny today. He looked me right in the eye then in a kind of, I am not nodding at you. His voice has changed, by the way. He's turned into like someone called Leonard with a funny voice. Yeah, but when I was a kid it was page 3 girls, and you know, it was a black and white 2-dimensional photo. There was no insertion of anything, and even if you found a porn mag, and my brother had a massive stash of them, I found them, and you know, even poring over them at sort of 13, 14, I just liked women's breasts in sort of lacy garments. That's all I wanted to see. I just wanted to see women sort of draped over a chair in a stately home, or you know, lying on a chaise longue in a nice couch. Hello, darling. I'd like her on the back of that, in that leather. She's talking to someone. Maybe she's vlogging like me. Maybe she's. We're all talking to ourselves, aren't we, as we walk around? But I never saw. There was no pictures in the magazines of like the insertion of the thing. You know, there was no guide. There should have been a kind of how-to, a dummy's guide to sexual activity that I could have read, but I didn't. And that's why, people, and that's why I had my first child at 18 years of age. Hurrah! And that's the end of the story. What a punchline, eh? All that stuff you were thinking, he's just making it up, he's bullshitting. I bet he was shagging birds at 50. I wasn't. And that's why I was a father at 18. Well, there's a story for another day. I'm off. Catch you later. See you later. Peace out.